What on earth is this tier list? Today, you guys get to see what kind of tier list this is. I really have no idea. We're just ranking some random Star Wars characters. This is another list I found. I don't even know what's going on here. We got Sith gods compared with IG-88, compared with Lando Calrissian, compared with Emperor Palpatine, compared with sound it out, Pluvicto, Lewitim L177, Vipotide Tetraxian. I don't remember that from Star Wars. Oh, that's because it's an advertisement. Maybe I should ask my doctor today. Anyways, we're going to be getting into some of these characters, specifically how they rank on our tier list. We got God, High Master, Mid Master, Low Master, High Knight, Midnight, Low Knight, Midnight, spelled wrong. Alright, and then Padawan and Youngling. So, if we're just ranking these in terms of overall power, like, here's where it gets ridiculous. You can't even compare General Grievous to somebody like Greedo. Like, what even kind of a comparison is that? Greedo's a bounty hunter, he gets shot, and dies. But Grievous is like this mastermind, just war general. It kills a whole bunch of people, and then you got freaking. Yeah, there's some good characters on here too. But then you got Zeb. Zeb's pretty nasty, to be fair, but like, I mean, you can't compare these two, because if I'm going based off that, then I'm just going to do this really quickly, right? All of the overpowered Jedi go in the High Master, probably, and God, whatever it is, ends up being, right? And then everyone else just goes in the bottom tiers. So these are the kinds of problems I have with these tier lists. Like, I want to find a good one where it's like, okay, go back to here. Let's just try Star Wars. Let's just look up Star Wars. Let's see if we can have this. Ultimate Star Trek movie. Wow. I search up Star Wars and it sends me to the worst fandom. I'm kidding. I do like Star Trek. I have high respect for Star Trek movies and everything. But look at this. 50 plus. 73 TV shows, everything. I need to actually rank that one. Let's see, what are the most popular ones? I kind of should do that one, but, like, come on now. This is the Star Wars characters, right? So that's kind of who it's based off of. In my opinion, there shouldn't be any sort of, like, clones in it. It should just be, like, strictly Jedi versus, or, like, strictly Force wielders, right? And then strictly people who use guns, right? Who don't usually use the Force, they use blasters and whatnot, right? Then that would be more fair, Otherwise, what is this? Oh, that's everything. Okay, but like any of these could be used, right? But I need something where it's got. Oh God. Ooh. This is a tier list for another time. Definitely. But what I kind of wanted to do is just go for it. Let's see, Star Wars. Maybe Star Wars. Forget my spelling. Hello. Wow. There's no like full tier list for Star Wars characters besides the one that I saw. But I would want to find. I guess I just got to make my own at this point. A lot of Star Wars characters. Let's see. Whoa. Okay. You know what? I got a better idea. This is just getting crazy. Like, there's so many characters in here. It's so hard to base them up. I mean, like, are you really gonna be putting like Oh, forget my yawn. I'm extremely tired. Are you gonna look at Amperu? How does Amperu do against, I don't know, Bosk? I don't know, Admiral Thrawn? I don't know, Sai Snoodles? You know what is going on with these tier lists, right? Oh, and something that I wanted to think about is it should just be balanced, right? You should have Jedi in one, clones in the other, you blaster heroes here, you know, younglings here, right? It should just all be a tier listing rank. So that's exactly what I want to do today, and I think I found my spot. I think I decided what I want to do finally. Okay, where was it? I just had it. We're going back to our... Okay, I actually got to see what this one was first. This isn't bad. I might come back to that one. But the one I wanted to do was the one from earlier that I was showcasing. I was just complaining that they should be separated. Ooh. Oh, man. Another time. Also another time. Also another time. Okay, we're going to get to some of these. We're definitely going to have a lot of ranking to do on this channel for sure. Because I do like the ranking. I like just kind of ranking random lists, whatever the community creates. I'm always down. Ooh. Nah, see, once again, like, these would just be my favorites, you know? Like, in terms of skill-wise, they are all going to be vastly different, right? You can't compare Jabba the Hutt to Emperor Palpatine. Actually, you kind of can. But, oh, you know what? I'm not even going to get into that right now. We just want to do the characters, right? We just want to do Star Wars. There we go. We just want to do this one. Perfect. That's all I want. All right. Where's the one that has 90-something on it? Of course, now I'm not going to be able to find it. Hello? Okay, I guess it's gone now. It's disappeared. I scared it away because I insulted it for being too much on the eyes. Wow, there's a lot of good lists on here. There's a lot of good lists. What is this? All the episodes? Okay, I'm getting too deep. Ooh, boy. You know what's crazy is if my memory is still strong, I remember majority of these episodes. That's another tier list for another time, though. But let's go ahead and... Oh, wait, 392? Are you serious? Oh my god. Okay, maybe some of these tier lists are going to get a little insane, because this would take hours. I would have to spend maybe 3 hours on that one. Like, same with this one, right? I have to spend a lot of time on that one, but I think I like the other one better. Okay, we need to just find Star Wars characters. I'm getting a little off track. Oh. Where was it? I just found it. I have to go back and look again because I don't remember what it was called. Ugh. What? What? No. Oh my god, 500? Ooh, I couldn't rank this show, though. I would have to leave them out. But holy god, man. That is genuinely just... I'm going to do that one. Mark my words, I will do this tier list. Holy crap. Alright. I have my work cut out for me then. I have my work cut out for me. Good God, man. I also want to do Lego Star Wars as well. Anything Lego stuff related is great. Ow, what is this list? Goodness gracious. Alright, I'm going to do... What, this is just a... What was that preview picture? Oh man, I love the old art for these movies. The original trilogy brings back memories, man. I love it so much. I don't know what it is about that color scheme, but it just works. It's just perfect. Alright, but we're going to get to that glazing later. Where's the one with 90 something? Hello? Did I miss it? I think I did. Yeah, I definitely think I did. Okay, we'll try this again. Star Wars. But I do want to try Lego Star Wars though, you know? Okay, genuinely I don't remember what it's called. Oh, look at this. This is straightforward. Alright, this is fairly doable. I'm going to try to make this fairly short then. Aayla Secura. What? BN good. I hate you. No reviews. Okay, so the no reviews. Who the hell is this? I don't even know who that is. Google Lens, save the day. Search with Google Lens. Don't worry. Oh, I forgot. I gotta do it this way. Alright, Google Lens, what do you got for me? Oh, the character Kaz Dun Proudest from The Force Unleashed. Have not played that game, but I do know the Force Unleashed guy, so. That's Mr. Force Unleashed, by the way. Alright. We like Aayla Secura, though. I think she's got a lot of... She's probably good, you know? I don't know if she's like the greatest duelist, because we haven't really seen her duel in anything, but I do know that she's a very wise Jedi. She's very, very patient, you know? That's why she's one of the beloved Jedis, I should say. It's for that reason. Next we have Master Galida. I think is it Adi Gallia, something like that. I'm pretty close. At least I'm fairly close. I'm very tired though, but I'm gonna check anyway because I do my research here, and we learn things. We learn things here. Dog, what? I don't want a QR code. Oh, God, jeez. My goodness, I am literally almost falling asleep while I'm doing this. She dies in Clone Wars though. I'm pretty sure. Yep, Adi Gallia. She is a cool Jedi. She also has some great advice to give, but she does get mauled by, not Maul, surprisingly, Savage. Savage like impales her with the horns. That was a brutal death. I got really sad watching that one. Eeth Koth. This dude almost died, and he got really beat up by General Grievous, but he's also a fairly solid Jedi. But the problem with Master Koth is he just gets obliterated by General Grievous. Like, not even stands it. Or no, not. Jeez, my brain is catching up to me. Palpatine, he gets just completely obliterated. I get it. Palpatine's gonna have all these like crazy powers, but man, come on, these are 4 Jedi Knights. You know, like they probably, they're not even Jedi Knights. They are Jedi Masters. They probably should have seen this coming. So I'm honestly going to put Eeth Koth like, meh. Yeah, it could be better, right? And the scale of Jedi, and mind you, this tier list is like, E is still fairly solid because, you know, they're all Force wielders, right? Next, we have Mr. Goat here. Mr. Goat is probably excellent, maybe divine. If we're talking about Anakin Skywalker, which is who this is technically, right? he would be an excellent. If this is Lord Vader, divine, right? Because he's got the Sith hatred. You know, he becomes Darth Vader. But if it's just Anakin, he's excellent, right? Darth Vader is where you get to divine. So there is a clear difference. If it's him with a red lightsaber, bam. If it's him with an A or a blue lightsaber, here. Because he's also not a Jedi Master. He doesn't have the patience that, you know, Yoda, Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, Mace Windu, right? All these guys have. Next, ooh. I do like Ventress. I think she's weaker on the list. Compared to these other Jedi, she wouldn't stand it. She would just get crushed. Then again, I do have Anakin really high on here. So, in terms of overall power and strength, Ventress has got some stuff. So maybe she's down here. But I do really like Ventress's character a lot. I just think that she would be weaker on this list. This is a power tier list, right? It's not. It is ranking overall strengths, you know, abilities, coordination, you know, mindfulness, right? Of all these Jedi and Siths, but there's a couple I don't know on here. The ones that I don't know, I'm gonna skip over for now, and then I'll come back to. Whoa, this is evil Ahsoka from the Mortis arc. I don't know how to rank her because she's only in one episode, right? I'm just gonna say this is Ahsoka by herself because I'm just gonna take Ahsoka at face value. If this is just this part of Ahsoka, right? Like this version of Ahsoka, she's gonna go in lower because she's still a Padawan. She's still learning. We're gonna put her down there. She's probably one of the weakest links on this list. Next, we skip that guy. Is this Coleman Trevor? Honestly, Coleman Trevor, man, you know, you had your chance. You got slimed by Jango Fett, man. Being Jedi is probably not for you. It just, you know what? He is caught on the wrong day, wrong place at the wrong time. This dude's up there trying to arrest Count Dooku, take things seriously, and then he just gets caught off guard by some blaster-wielding maniac bounty hunter guy who's like a sidekick of a Sith, you know? He just didn't expect it, right? He expected Dooku to come quietly, which I don't even think Dooku showed any, like, resistance at all. He didn't even raise his hand for lightning or take out his lightsaber. He just stood there and let Jango do his thing. So, Coleman Trevor, you can chill over there. Next, oh, wait a second. Is this Darth Bane? Who is this? I'm gonna get this wrong. My Star Wars knowledge is vast, but not always this vast. Yeah, it is Darth Bane. I thought so. So that means was there two Darth Banes on here that I saw? Maybe, okay, it was a different tier list that I was looking at. Yeah, okay, so Darth Bane, he going up in the S tier. Now, to be fair, we are ranking both canon and non-canon, right? These are things I know about these characters, and I know that Darth Bane is just completely unreal, right? He's built different. He is the Sith that created the rule of two. You know, that takes a lot of hatred and just power to do, to declare yourself better than all the other Sith, right? That is what S tier has in store for it. Next, I'm going to skip this guy. I don't know who that is. We'll come back to him later. Maul. Maul has a lot of hatred, a lot of stuff going for him. He also got slimed right at the beginning. And if we're going off of this Maul, which he still has his original legs, right? He's probably going lower. Honestly, maybe, yeah. You know what? In my opinion, he did a good job trying to keep up with Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, two Jedis at the same time. You know, he is a Sith apprentice. He's good, but he let his lust for power take control of him, and he didn't see the biggest opportunity that Obi-Wan had. He did a total blunder move. It's like completely blundering your queen in chess. You know, it sucks that I have to make that comparison, but it's true. Like, you know, it's like he was in check and just didn't even see the checkmate move, right? He just assumed that he was going to be in control of the battle the whole time. So Maul, you go in D tier. At least this Maul. Newer age Maul. Oh my goodness, I need to watch a new episode of Maul Shadow Lord. Oh crap. I forgot to do that again. Damn it. I'm going to fall behind. Other Maul from Maul Shadow Lord would be up here though, for sure. Maul even might be at 50-50 for right now. But is he better than these Jedi Masters? I'd probably say yes. I think he could solo. Maybe not Master Galida. Maybe not Koth, but I think that... maybe it'd be crazy for me. Let's put him right here for right now. I might be crazy. Alright. I mean... I don't really have any other explanation for this besides he's the most iconic villain of all time. This, I don't know who that is. I know I do. She is in Attack of the Clones, but I'm blanking on her name. Next we have the Count Master himself. Excellent. This guy is a master duelist, master swordsman. He can control the dark side. He can focus the dark side. He also was a former Jedi. So he's kind of got light and dark, but dark has kind of taken him over, right? He's fallen down the dark side path, and he's still got a conscience on his head. But believe it or not, somewhat of a conscience. Saying that the Jedi Order's become corrupt, all this other stuff. Qui-Gon preached to him, right? So, Mr. Dooku, you're going to be in excellent. And, you know, Qui-Gon had to suffer that, and I think that's why Dooku left the Order, right? He didn't like what the Jedi had become, and that's fair enough. What the hell? Who are these guys? Who is this guy? I've seen him before, long time ago. Okay, there's two Eats Koths. I thought it was him. I was about to say, like, that's weird. Okay, let's check who this girl is real quick, too. Oh, yeah, she's, you know what? She did fight in Order 66, though, to be fair. I do remember that. That was in the Bad Batch. Darth Decilius. Decilius? Oh, my God, I'm going to get murdered by this fandom. Ancient Sith Lord, Legends Continuity. You know what? We're going to come back to him on a later tier list video. I'm only doing Jedi I know. Master Peel. Peel's good. Peel definitely had some things going for him, right? He was a solid Jedi, very wise. He's like kind of similar to a Yoda, but he did get an early murked death. He got attacked by a giant wolf dog and bit the dust. So he loses some aura on that one, but other than that, he's a great Jedi Master. He taught Ahsoka some valuable lessons, so he's going to go in the 50-50. He's not the best, he's not the worst, but he's a great influence on some of our favorite Jedis out there. And Force wielders. Alright, next is Ki-Adi. Ki-Adi's a really good Jedi. Look at that, he's got like 3 brains. This dude has 4 wives too. Like, really? Like, he's got to be in B if he's that high. Grievous, not really a Jedi. He can't use the Force. But, my God, he is the man when it comes to just being an overall coward. I mean, he's your go-to. Next, Kylo. I'm going to try to just speed rank these because I'm literally falling asleep. Kylo's going to go in our... down here. They could have done more with this character. I don't really need to say much more. He's got potential, don't get me wrong. He just never got a hold of it at all. Next, we have Mr. Luke. If this is... See, the problem is they grabbed all this screen... Yeah, that's going there. I'm not changing this, by the way. They pulled screenshots from, like, really strange points of these heroes' life. You know, like Maul, for example, could be way higher if it was a different picture of him, right? It was him with the crab legs, right? A little bit higher. Him with the robotic, like, B2 legs, it'd be up here, right? Luke, as an apprentice, he's like all the way down here, right? Like he's still a farm boy. This is farm boy Luke we're talking about. This is a New Hope version of Luke we're talking about. He doesn't need to go anywhere near this top stuff. But if it's Luke the Jedi Knight with the green lightsaber and the black robes and everything, he's going to probably go up here, you know? So, like, no. Luke as an apprentice, probably here, right? Or maybe not even that. You see, Luke could be here, right? So I'm just going based off these screenshots, right? Because, I mean, you can't rank Maul when he's at, like, his Phantom Menace age and compare it with Maul nowadays, right? Same with Anakin. Like, you can't rank Anakin as Darth Vader when he's still Anakin, right? This is still regular Anakin. He's still excellent, but he's not Vader yet. You know, he still has the more midichlorians than any other Jedi. He's still one of the most powerful Jedi. Is the most powerful Jedi in my opinion, and he's not up in the Vader tier yet. So there we go. Next is Mr. Fisto. Holy crap. People sleep on Kit Fisto like it's no other. Yes, he got slimed by Palpatine, kind of like Eth Koth. You know, that does lose him some points. But this dude was a great leader. He was wise. He was incredibly smart. He could breathe underwater, right? He went on these crazy missions. He had an apprentice that got slimed by Grievous. Like, this dude went through it. But you know what he went through the most is a horrible phase in Attack of the Clones where he looked like a deranged, what are they called? What are those animals called that have the gigantic eyes? I almost called it a tangerine. I'm so tired, man. I can't even think straight. It's not called a tangerine. What is it? Weird. A Tarsier. Jesus. Charizard. That one. Yeah, he looked like this. Like Kit Fisto. Like, look at this dude's portrait in Attack of the Clones. Like, he looks scary looking, you know? He looks like one of those Tarzard guys, you know? It's really bad. In Revenge of the Sith, they didn't really do him too much better, you know? But Clone Wars version... I need a new keyboard, man. This one sucks. Look at that. They made him much more, like, better to look at, you know? He's actually... doesn't look like he's freaked out like a deer in the headlights, you know? So, I like Clone Wars Kit Fisto much better than the portrayal of him in Revenge of the Sith. Anyways... Master Windu, here. This could really be any of the Master Windus because he's basically like wearing the same robes in all the movies. But we're going to put him in the excellent tier. He's slightly above Anakin because Anakin's not quite there yet. Until Anakin defeats Mace Windu, then Anakin becomes Darth Vader right then. So if this was Darth Vader, boom. Just like right here. Boom. Otherwise... Mace Windu is probably going to be our best Jedi in here. Besides Yoda. Yoda also goes in A. Yeah, I'm pulling these out of order, but you know what? It's my tier list. S. I'm just going to finish ranking these real quick because these should be pretty easy. Pretty self-explanatory. Obi-Wan's another A. He's, however, up here. I don't think he's as good as Dooku. Remember, Dooku still bested Obi-Wan twice, right? And technically he bested Anakin, so... Do I say that this is the Anakin that kills Count Dooku? Technically, yes. So, Anakin does beat Count Dooku, so there we go. Qui-Gon? Qui-Gon's in... he's good. I do believe that he let himself die in Phantom Menace on purpose. Like, it was his destiny to die there and have Obi-Wan train Anakin, because he knew that that was the thing that would push Obi-Wan to train him, and at least to value him. Because, let's be honest... I feel like Obi-Wan would have resented Qui-Gon if Qui-Gon had lived, right? And I know Obi-Wan doesn't really hold any resentment. That's not in his character. But he just would have never approved of Qui-Gon trying to teach Anakin. That's just something Obi-Wan would, be stuck in his ways about. So we're going to leave it there. You know what? Alright, no more Darth Bane. We're only going to rank our canon characters today. This guy's in Attack of the Clones, but it's not even worth... ranking this guy, there's just no point. He's in Attack of the Clones at some point, but it's like... Come on now. Like, he's just in Legend stuff. Like, literally, it's the same screenshot of... Like, look at his saber. It's the same in every single one of these pictures, right? It's the exact same. They can only find one image of it. This is the stuff I hate about these tier lists. They find like the most random ass character, like your Gleb Shido from Star Wars, right? And then they put one image in of him, and then they say, "Yeah, rank this guy. He's only seen in freaking a split-second frame in this specific episode of Clone Wars, but he's my favorite character because he said this line and it really stuck out to me." Like, come on, man. All right, next we got the bearded dragon. You can't really see much of him. Like, I don't really know where to rank these guys, you know, because they are Jedi Masters. So I'll put them with Eth Koth, or no, Master Peel actually, and put them with there because we don't know what they can do really. We just know that they're Jedi Masters, so we'll put them where they belong. Plo, on the other hand, Plo is very good. I think Plo managed to stay alive for a long time throughout the Clone Wars. Great Jedi. Does he belong in the excellent tier? Probably not. And I don't really think Kit Fisto should either. Kit Fisto's slightly below Plo Koon, in my opinion, right? Next is Sasitin. He also goes in B as well. They've just been, like Obi-Wan and Anakin and Mace Windu, Yoda, they've just been through more stuff. They have more experience, you know? Like, in my opinion... These other Jedi Masters, yes, they have crazy experience. They've been in the Order for a long time, but they just don't have what it takes to fill in these shoes of these characters. Because, I mean, like, these guys never really fought, you know, Sith Lords until the very, very end, right? Where these guys all die in the first Sith Lord they encounter. Anakin actually survives, right? Well, to be fair, Anakin and Obi-Wan would have gotten killed, but Yoda showed up. So they kind of lucked out there, but they also both learned from that and were able to adapt, right? And able to counter it for the next time. Except that's why I put Obi-Wan lowers, because Count Dooku counters him twice, so whatever. Next is Shaak Ti. Ooh. Shaak Ti's cool, but she just... Like, she just got murked pretty quickly by Grievous. Like, there's so many... I don't know if you guys know this, but there's so many, like, cutscenes of her just dying. So, we can't rank her too high, because... in the Star Wars universe, like, canonically, she has probably like 4 different deaths that aren't... There's no canon way for her to die yet, but Clone Wars just said that she's engaged General Grievous and then lost contact. So, let's go with that. Who is this? Hello, who are you? This is... Oh, it is Luminara. I can't even tell. Oh, because... No, this is Strassa Lee. It's not Luminara. I was about to say, like... Is it? Because I don't think so. That's a different lady. I would know that... Okay, I know that that's the color gray, alright? You can chill out, Google Lens. Yarrow Poof! Okay, I'm back with the pizza. They didn't have Mon Calamari. Because I just realized that Mon Cala are people, and I did not know that. For that, we got to put him in good. No, I'm kidding. We're just going to put him in average, because we can't really rank. Because, yes, there's books and stuff with all the Jedi and what they're doing in the time of the Clone Wars, but, like I said, nothing canonically made of him yet, so we can put him there. Also, Master Yaddle, there is a little bit more information on her, because that came out in the Clone Wars Tales of the Jedi, so we can safely put Yaddle in good, because she goes toe-to-toe with Count Dooku, and that's a pretty nasty fight, if I do say so myself. Pretty dark, actually. I did not expect that one. So, she definitely has a very sad death, but Nonetheless, I think that she's a solid Jedi. She's just going to go lower on this rank because she just doesn't have a lot of lore to her. Like, these characters have a lot of lore, but there's nothing, like, canonically done about them yet, you know? Also, Ethkoth 2, you go right next to Ethkoth 1, alright? Why does he have two different lights? I won't ask questions because that's just going to get me into a deeper rabbit hole. And then she doesn't really have a whole lot going for her. I think she's probably bottom fragging here. Because what you have is just the Jedi Master. She actually might be down here. I'm moving Galia, putting her down here. Ethkoth can move like there. Both of the Ethkoths. I think Yarrowpoof's probably better than everyone except Peel. And then Gallida's definitely better than Peel, I think. But like this is all the Jedi and all the Sith, I guess, right? Clearly, we're missing a few Jedi on here, right? We're definitely missing a few. But I mean, what can you do? There's also some on here that's like, why? Why are they on here, right? I mean, you got Plagueis. Plagueis is seen. He's in like one cutscene, but that's it. So, I mean, you can't really judge him based off of that. I mean, this guy's in a video game for his entire existence, you know? Same with her, I think. That's going to be our tier list. Vader and Palps. Oh, we got to put Palps first, obviously. That's more important. Oh, yeah, and Yoda can go up there, too. Yoda can definitely go up there. He's the all-knowing master, but he was still too blind to see the start to the Empire because the Jedi were pretty blinded and distracted by the war. So Yoda goes at the S. I do think strength-wise, Lord Vader is more powerful than Yoda in some ways. But because Yoda is Yoda, he is probably number 2 on this list. I don't think I'm going to change this at all, right? I still think Mace Windu is technically stronger than Anakin right up until the last moment where he becomes Vader, because that just shows that Anakin is besting Windu right there. That's the whole point of that whole scene. So, that's my professional opinion, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's a shorter tier list because I need to go to bed. I'm very tired, and that's what I'm going to do. So, you got any other opinions on this? I know this is an insane list. This is crazy. I'll probably wake up the next day and be like, what the hell was I doing? Why did I make these, additions right here? But just know it's exactly how I'm ranking them. Exactly the stuff that I'm seeing from the Clone Wars depictions and, depictions in any sort of canon films, right? Because it's not fair to rank Plagueis, who's had 8 seconds of screen time, versus Asajj Ventress, who is a completely super well-developed character and has a whole lot of depth. But, she's not the greatest Sith of all time, right? Where Plagueis, you already know Plagueis is definitely up here next to Sidious, but there's no screen time to determine that, like there's no, as far as we can tell, there's just no proof to see kind of the comparison of what these other characters are capable of, because there's nothing to go off of reference, right? So that's my opinion for now. This tier list is also kind of garbage because there's nothing based off of what, based off of the top 3. Maybe you can maybe contest that this could be Anakin at his super most prime after he defeats Windu, right? After he defeats Dooku, right? After all this stuff, right? This could be at the end of everyone's life for all, as far as I know. Like, could be Aayla Secura right before she dies, or her in Clone Wars. I just have no idea. But with outfits specifically like Luke, it's a telltale sign. With Kylo, I know this is episode 7 Kylo. It's snowing in the background. There's only one planet he's on in the entire sequel trilogy where he's standing on a snowy planet, right? So, it's just my opinion. Rey, that's the only time I'll say her name in this video. Alright, that's going to be it for this one. Let me know, like I said, in the comments below, if you have any other opinions on stuff. You can talk about some things in the comments, discussions. Keep it PG. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. These are just mine, based off what I see, based off the media and Clone Wars and stuff. So there we go. All right, see you guys later. Bye.